Hey guys, this is going to be the first video going through the food I actually consume. So I'm going to go through the last couple of days that I've actually had. So I've just gone into MyFitnessPal app here, got the photos up here on the side. So today I've hit it pretty much spot on, which is good. So I've got zero calories left, 5 grams of carbs over, got 2 grams of fat left and 7 grams of protein left, and I've gone over 5 or 6 grams. So that's pretty much as close as you'll be able to get it. So it's pretty good. I'm going to show you a couple of different examples as well, so I'll go through all the food that I consumed today in a second. So the last couple of days before hasn't been perfect, so I was short a little bit of fat yesterday. I did that on purpose because on Australia Day I went over fat a little bit, so just to balance that out for my total fat goal for the week, I went under yesterday and went over for carbs instead, just to balance that out. So it's not about hitting your macronutrients perfectly to the gram every single day. It's more about having that consistency long term to be able to get the results that you're looking for. So if, for example, on Australia Day you go over your fat a little bit, which I'll show you. If you go over your fat a little bit, as long as you're still hitting your calorie and fiber goals, that's going to be okay. You can still work around that with throughout the week a little bit later. So you can see here I went over 24 grams of fat, but still hit my calorie goal and my fiber goal here within 2 grams. So still a good effort. And then I'll just go through all the food that I've had today. So as I said, I eat cake, I eat drink wine, all that kind of stuff. So we'll go through, this is yesterday, so I had Pop-Tarts yesterday, so I've got a photo of that here somewhere. Pop-Tarts, because it's mainly just sugar and carbs in that, Pop-Tarts here, I've just added some Brazil nuts, just to add some fat, just to blunt the glycemic load of that meal. So it's not necessarily healthy per se, however it fit into my macros, and for that day I was pretty flexible actually. So like the dinner I had steak and chips out here. So I've just got that steak and chips there with salad. Had the mushroom sauce in there, so I've got the mushroom sauce, salad, chips here, steak. So I ordered that out. It just means that I have taken that into account for my macronutrient and calorie goals for that day. Still hit my calorie goal, still hit my fiber goal perfectly, so it was still consistent enough for me to be able to get results and be able to either get leaner or maintain my current body fat. So that's the example of yesterday. We'll go back, so on Sunday, on Australia Day, we'll go back to here. You can see here I had a glass of wine as well, so I've accounted for that in my macronutrients just to make sure that I'm still hitting my targets. So I still hit my fiber. This was the day I went over my fat a little bit, my carbohydrates, there's a little bit left there, 4 calories left, so I was still pretty close. And again, I had dinner out that night as well, so just making sure I was hitting those goals that I needed to, and primarily, again, in the right priority order. So calories, number 1, fiber, number 2, macronutrients, number 3. So it's just hitting those 3 goals to start off with. So we're going to go through all the food that I've had today, just so I can show you an exact example. So what are we at? Tuesday, Wednesday. Here we go. So for breakfast, just had protein, blueberries, Superfood Goodness, which is a high fiber cereal kind of oats thing, and raspberries. So just mix that all together, put it in the microwave. It's delicious. That was my breakfast. Meal 2 over here, I've just got, so this is just vegetables and chicken kind of mashed up a little bit with some Nando sauce in there. So we've got 50 grams of squash, 50 grams of zucchini, 50 grams of asparagus, 50 bok choy, 100 grams of pumpkin, some Nando's mild sauce, and that's about 100 grams of chicken there. And I had a sugar-free energy drink here as well. So next meal I had was a little bit before lunch. So I had low-fat ice cream and a kind of high-fiber, no sugar-added chocolate bar here. So again, these aren't healthy per se, however they help with my macronutrient goals. So the low-fat ice cream, it's more of a healthy option, so I just get a lot more calorie controlled, and I enjoy it, so it's good. So I had that, the chocolate here, that just helps give me a bit of extra fiber for the day as well. So if we look at that, it's got 11 grams of fiber there. So yeah, and it's delicious, so it's good. So my workout, so I had an apple there as well. I didn't take a photo of that. I've got a banana that I took a photo of. I had that actually after my workout. And then I had that after my workout today. During my workout, I had Fusion. So Cyborg, it's just an amino acid complex that they have. Highly recommend that product. It's got glutamine, L-carnitine, acetylcarnitine, and branched-chain amino acids. So it's basically the perfect complex to have during a workout. Helps with recovery, helps you burn fat, all those kind of things. and it tastes delicious. So I highly recommend that. Just bought a new container today. Very happy with it. After that, today I had Nando's. So I was going to get cake, but went to the cake place and they didn't have the cake that I wanted. So I had to just get some other form of takeaway. So I was trying to get lots of carbs to get the right nutrient timing after my workout. So I had some chips here and a burger from Nando's. So 133 grams of carbs. That's carbs, yeah. 133 grams of carbohydrates, 28 grams of fat here, and 43 grams of protein. So it's almost 1,000 calories there. But it's straight after my leg workout, so it's the best time to be able to get that in for my body to absorb those nutrients. So here's the photo. Got the chips here, burger, and then sugar-free soft drink here as well. So I haven't actually had dinner yet, but this is what I'm going to have to fit into my macronutrients. So 300 grams of steak, 3 cups of mixed vegetables. So that's going to be my dinner. Pretty standard for something that I'll have for dinner. And then before I go to bed as well, I'll have 30 grams of blueberries, 20 grams of raspberries, 15 grams of Brazil nuts, and 200 grams of cottage cheese. So that's normally what I'll have for dinner. This kind of balance, just to fill out my macronutrients. So if I don't have that much protein left because I've had more throughout the day, I'll decrease how much steak I'm having. If I've got a bit extra, then I'll increase the steak that I'm having, or the cottage cheese, depending on the balance that I need to make sure that I hit those macronutrient goals. That's why I can get those goals within perfect calories here, and within 7 grams of protein, 2 grams of fat, and 5 grams of carbohydrates. That's pretty much as close as you're going to be able to get. With my clients, I'll generally recommend being within 100 calories or 50 on there if they're being male, like say 1,500 calories or something. If they're within 50 calories, it's going to be consistent enough to get the results that they're looking for. So that's just the food I've had today. It's going to be a little bit different tomorrow because I've got a rest day, so I'll just be doing high intensity intervals, no weight training, so I'll have a little bit different kind of food, probably maybe cut the calories down a little bit as well. So I'll be able to show you another example of all the foods that I'll eat on a day like that, on a lower calorie day as well. This is just like an example as well of what I would eat. However, it's going to be completely different for you. These are my macronutrient goals. You can see these kind of here. Yours is going to be completely different because they need to have certain factors taken into account: your age, what your metabolism's like, what your recent eating's been like, what your training patterns are like. All these factors need to be taken into account. If you're looking to get some macronutrient goals done up for you, let me know and I can sort you out. I've got a couple of different programs that I can help you with for that. Primarily, the first thing is just going to be all about getting consistency though. So you should probably download MyFitnessPal and get started on recording what you're actually consuming so you can actually learn what's in these kind of foods as well. And that's going to be very beneficial for you. MyFitnessPal is great to be able to learn about what's in the foods. However, the goals that they set for you are wildly inaccurate. They don't take into account enough of the factors. They have very few inputs to be able to work out what their goals are, so it's just too generalized what the goals are for you. If you're looking for something more specific that's going to be able to guarantee you the results you're looking for, hit me up and I'll be able to point you in the direction of one of the programs that I offer. So to get the most out of MyFitnessPal as well, one of the programs I'm going to be offering is a 10-day how to use MyFitnessPal program that's going to teach you how to use it, how to hit your macronutrient goals, what are the tips to hit certain things, how to get the most out of your app that you're using, the MyFitnessPal app, just to be able to get the most results possible. And you just learn that over a 10-day program, just to be able to learn that. That way, from then, you basically know exactly what you have to do for the rest of the time that you're consuming. So if you want some more information on that, just hit me up and I'll be able to sort you out. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be going through the next video tomorrow.